Hello again. Yep. Hello again, everyone. I'm back for another studio session, and this week I'm doing an original song. This is a tune of mine called Twilight Rhythm, which I think I have played in one of these before, but I think I did it like 2 or 3 years ago, and I don't think I've done like a proper one since then. So this is my song Twilight Rhythm. This is a story about the first show I played when I moved down to Georgia back in 2020, and I'll tell you all about why this song is so important to me afterwards. Take a look around the place before me, trying to find a familiar face in the crowd. I was just a stranger in a strange land. It was a vain move, I know that now. Yes, I know that now. See someone on a bench out there and she gives me a smile. She's rocking along while I play a motion tune. Now I never felt that it's before in a stranger's eyes. And as she left, I watched her all the way. And it's time, the time, the twilight rhythm was singing, and it's so fine. Yes, I like this feeling she's giving me, and it's so right. I'm gonna wanna feel the same tomorrow. Not much you can do, it's a face and no name. There was no guarantee that she would be found. Yes, so later that night I got a message on my telephone. While I was looking for her, I had been found. Yes, I had been found. Miss Evelina talk, we had the time. We both knew what life was like on the road. We could spend some of the hours with each other. Oh, now we both knew from the start we would all end. Now we would end. And it's time, the time. Twilight rhythm was singing, and it's so fine. Yes, I like this feeling she's giving me, and it's all right. I'm gonna wanna feel the same tomorrow. Oh, tomorrow, and it's time, the time. The twilight rhythm was singing, and it's so fine. Yes, I like this feeling she's giving me, and it's all right. I'm gonna wanna feel the same tomorrow. Oh, tomorrow. A little bit of a hectic version of it, but it's kind of fun to do it that way. That song is about a hectic time. I graduated college in 2020, which was a wild time to be out and about. That was when COVID had shut everything down. And I played a sort of summer series up here in Glen Arbor area and decided afterwards that during the fall, everything in Michigan was getting shut down. I needed another plan. I had had some friends from college who all decided that they wanted to move down to Georgia. They wanted me to come and join them. We were all jazz guys, and we were going to rent a big 6-room house, and we were all going to stay in it. It was going to be really inexpensive, and we were going to try and make it in the jazz lounges in Atlanta. As the summer went on and that due date came for me to move down and all that, more and more of them started to bail. And eventually I was the only one who was still actually going down. And at that point, I had actually already booked some shows for myself just to make sure that I did have money to pay for everything. But now I was in a bit of conundrum because I had no one to move down there with me. And thankfully, the person that owned the house was very, very laid back about it. But I had nowhere to live, I had gigs to play, and I had a plan to move down there in about 10 days. Down there being around Atlanta, Georgia. A friend of mine ended up suggesting that I try and find something on Airbnb. And for the longest time, I thought that would be super expensive. I thought that'd be like the worst option available to me. But I ended up taking her up on it. And I was like, what do I have to lose? I could just try and see. And I found a place just outside of Athens, Georgia, that was renting for $750 a month. And I jumped on it and booked, 6 months down there. I drove down and all that. Played my first show at a place called not Chateau Chantal. What was it called? I've got to figure out what it was called, or else I'm going to go crazy. It's not Chateau Alon. Chateau Mike Tree. Oh my gosh. It was at Chateau Mike Tree that I played my first show at. And it went really well. It was fun. It was a smaller venue, but there were still plenty of people and they enjoyed it. And then I got asked to play at this place called Painted Horse Vineyards, which is just outside of Alpharetta, Georgia. And I was so excited to play it because they had a big stage. It was going to be a proper show kind of thing. And it was going to be my first show in Georgia. So drove there, got there. It was kind of a process getting in, but it's always like that, getting into a new venue. You never know exactly what you're getting into. Got in, and I realized that I had been advertising the wrong time. And they kind of realized too, oh crap, we booked you for the wrong time. So they still had some people show up, but very few. And there was several points during this 3-hour set that I did out there that I was playing to only one person. And she was sitting in a bench off to my right, probably about 20 yards away. And she was just jamming to everything that I did. Really just giving me someone to kind of like draw energy from and give energy to and sort of trade energy back to in a performance setting. And she was kind of the reason I made it through that show. I was like, oh my gosh, like I need to know you, because like I didn't know anyone yet. That was just my third night being there. So my bags were still packed. I hadn't even had time to unpack them. So I needed to get to know someone down there. And she ended up leaving before my show was done, which I was very sad about. But that happens sometimes. She ended up sending me like a DM later that night saying, hey, I'm so-and-so, welcome to Georgia. And she said it'd be nice if we could hang out sometime and I could show you around. And I was like, yes, thankfully. We ended up kind of hanging out and becoming very good friends during that time. And she ended up kind of making sure I knew which way was up and which way was down while I was down there, and she was kind of the reason I survived down there. But yeah, I still think about that every so often. And funny enough, is exactly how I met my lady, my girlfriend right now. I met her at a show that I was playing, and she was the person in the room giving me the most energy, and I just connected with her instantly, and that's how it started. And now it's a fun song to play with the whole entire band, and it's actually my girlfriend's favorite song that I've written, so feels good. What do you all think when you hear my song Twilight Rhythm? Make sure to let me know down in the comments. Make sure you stick around and hang out for more, because I think the video coming up after this will be, I don't know, something fun on the piano. Oh, I know what it's going to be. I'm really excited for y'all to see it. Until next week, my friends, take care.